Now, do you know anyone with a short fuse? Okay, hello everybody. Idioms level 2, 3. Today we're going to use idioms to describe character, use idioms to describe mood, and use idioms in the past tense and the present perfect to talk about some past events. Hi Denny, how's it going?
Pretty good, thank you. Very hot today, but I'm doing well. How about you?
Wonderful, Denny. As you can see, I'm on cloud 9 today. I'm just over the moon.
Yeah, very high today.
Yes, yes, I am. Hi, indeed. Now, we're going to start talking about character, okay? Let's see. Do you know any oddballs?
Oddballs? God, that's a good question. I've met a lot of really strange people in my life, some oddballs.
Yeah.
No one in particular. I'm really non-judgmental about people's choices in their life, so I don't know many oddballs. I would call myself an oddball because
Me too.
I tend to, yeah. Oh, cool. So I go the opposite of what everyone does 90% of the time. So it's like an oddball, or a new word for a lot of our students, a contrarian. In some ways.
Contrarian. That's a cool word. Yeah. I like it, Danny. You walk your own path.
Yeah, it's fun, and I can own up to my mistakes.
Why not? There you go.
Yeah.
Boom. Have you met any pains in the neck recently?
Recently, no. No pains in the neck recently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like tax accountants. Well, actually, I like them when they do the things I want them to do. But the pain in the neck are the people who are too strict about things. I don't like rules.
Yeah, Henry Sensei hates rules apparently too. So he said in the last video I did with him. I'm thinking that the NHK guys are a bit of a pain in the neck. You know, they're hassling me, they come to the house.
Yeah, they're a pain in the neck. And rules in general.
Who has a TV anymore? Seriously, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, do you know anyone with a short fuse?
Ooh, with a short fuse. I would say, my sister is a bit short-tempered. She has a short fuse. But this was like 5 years ago. I haven't seen her in a long time. She used to get pretty cranky with me when I would argue with her, because I tend to be a smarty pants, and she gets really mad at that. So.
I see. Is she elder or younger?
She's older than me.
Okay. So I see. She doesn't like me.
But we get along super well. So
that's good. A short fuse. Yeah. I think my daughter has a short fuse.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's quick with her hands. She loses her temper and bam, she lashes out immediately.
So she's practicing boxing and you're the bag.
I'm too scared to teach her any boxing, to be honest. She's just don't want to. Now, who's somebody you really love and why?
I would say my mother. I adore my mother. She raised my sister and I on her own. She did very well doing that, and she worked insane amounts of hours. Taught us how to manage our money well, how to manage ourselves, all by herself. And she's just incredibly positive, hardworking. I have nothing but love for her. She's a wonderful woman.
Oh, cool. She sounds like a bit of a superhero.
She's really cool,
yeah. And what about somebody that you can't stand?
I can't stand, I would say, pretty much like all the politicians that ever appear on TV, barring maybe one.
And why is that?
Going back to the oddball thing, I'm a bit of a contrarian. I pretty much disagree with everything politicians propose, so I tend to get quite disagreeable, so to speak.
Really? Yeah. Well, I can understand that, to be honest. All right, now let's move on to some verbs. We'll talk about some things that have happened in the past, experiences you've had. I don't know, Danny, do you get nervous? Do you ever get like the butterflies in your stomach before you have to do something?
Great question. I used to get very nervous and butterflies in my stomach when I was young. I had a really big anxiety problem when I was a teenager, actually. But I no longer have that. So in the past, yes, but now very calm, no butterflies.
That's great. Yeah, I have a very strange one. I don't really like organized parties for some reason. I have no idea why. Like wedding parties or something that seems a bit formal every time, and I don't know why. I just feel like.
I will share with you. Weddings are a weird one for me. I have like a weird gut thing. I guess it's like I like to be alone, like an introvert, you know.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Yeah. Now, have you ever, I don't know, have you ever blown a gasket at somebody?
Have I ever blown a gasket at somebody? Yes, I have. I've blown a gasket at some of my friends before. Not because they make me mad, but because they're not taking care of themselves properly. So like if I see a friend make a mistake or they're being lazy about something, I get really mad. So I tend to blow a gasket at my friends. I go, you can do better than this. You know? Kind of a coach, very angry coach.
I blow mine daily, you know, with a couple of kids. They're repeat offenders of the same thing, tiny little thing every day in the house, and that just builds up, and you see something and you just think again, and it's even though I know that it's something small, it somehow just hits that button and boom, there's an explosion. So it happens regularly in Nishijin Nichome. Yes,
the build up.
Yes, it's a build up in years. Oh, Denny, I'm afraid to say we're going to run out of time here. So thank you very much. It's been nice talking with you.
Yep, no worries. Nice to talk to you too.
Thank you. And we'll see everybody else in the next video. Take care.
Okay, see you, Rob.